Hello everyone and welcome to another match here in SWE. This is a Women's Hardcore Championship match. We're going to give the Hell in a Cell a try again. I've not done it in such a long time, so we're going to give it a go. From left to right, we've got LuFisto, Asuka, Ruby, Soho. We've got our current Hardcore Champion, Jessica Havoc, and Candice LaRae. I love the Hell in a Cell match, but it didn't really work too well on this game at the beginning. Hopefully they might have made some changes by now. I always forget about that. I forget they're releasing patches, they're fixing some things that are broken, and hopefully this was one of them. So basically what happened with the Hell in a Cell before, when the game was first released, is it was great. They went around, they grabbed some weapons from under the ring, they broke out the cage, they fought on top of the cage. It was fantastic, but for some reason they were obsessed with doing that rather than ever getting back into the actual ring and trying to get the win, because the only way to win this match is by pinfall inside the ring. So you can't do Falls Count Anywhere. I've tried with the match editor and you can't make the Hell in a Cell a Falls Count Anywhere match. Probably due to the referee not being able to get on top of the cage and that sort of stuff, maybe, I don't know, but we'll soon see. Asuka, of course, with the sledgehammer now, swinging it at Candice LaRae, who, if you don't know, is, well, pretty brutal with the old hardcore wrestling herself, to be honest with her. We've seen her in PWG in that famous tag team match of Candice and Joey Ryan. Of course, Joey Ryan cancelled for other reasons now, but Candice and Joey versus the Young Bucks, where I think it was Nick Jackson put on a boot which had thumbtacks attached to the bottom and then super kicked Candice in the face. That was brutal. Really brutal. I've not seen anybody go outside the ring yet, though. I was looking forward to seeing battles up and around, but maybe we still will. I mean, Asuka's on the outside. We have seen some weaponry, which is good. I'd like to see them utilising the cage to their advantage, really. Asuka now with Ruby Soho up and drops her down heavy with that big slam. LuFisto dropped here by Asuka. There's the pin. Remember, this match is first pinfall or submission for the victory. And it's a big one, this, because this will be worth 6 points to the winner because you're defeating 5 opponents and winning the match. So that's the way we've done our ranking system. So this is going to be a massive boost. Whoever wins this match is going to get fired up the rankings. And of course walk away with the SWE Women's Hardcore Championship as well. Right, Candice and Ruby. Nope, I thought they were going to fight on the outside for a bit. Maybe they have patched it, but they've patched it the boring way. Rather than fixing people trying to come back into the ring to get pinfalls, they've patched it so that they don't fight on the outside anymore. I'd be gutted if that is the case. It looks that way. It looks like they're not... It looks like it's gone back to the old style of Hell in a Cells, where they don't really want to fight outside at all. They just want to stay inside the ring the whole time, which is disappointing if that is the case. Wow. Almost a win there for Jessica Havoc, of course, trying to retain her Hardcore Championship. Ruby Soho now with a big boot right in the face of Candice LaRae. Lasses, get out the ring. Get out the ring. I want to see some interesting stuff. I mean, I know the new game comes out in a couple of weeks, so trying to find out if Hell in a Cell matches work now are a little bit pointless, I must admit, but I should have done this as an Elimination Chamber. Then again, we've got a lot of Elimination Chambers coming up next week. That will be our special for the week Elimination Chamber. 7 championships will be defended inside those chambers across the week. So this was going to be a chamber, and I thought rather than getting too samey, we'll try Hell in a Cell. But to be honest, I'm not too keen on how this is working at the moment. Jessica Havoc now with a big Samoan spike. Okay, interesting one. Pin on Ruby, not enough. This is just a standard 6-person match, but inside a cage, isn't it? LuFisto rolls to the outside. Is anyone going to go out there and attack? Well, it's unfortunate that Hell in a Cell matches are still broken, just in a different way than what they were broken before, which is a shame. I was really holding out hope for these matches, you know. And I wanted to test this one before I did the men's final later on today. So, the men's final will not... Oh, Asuka's just won. Okay. Well, all I can say is 6-man Hell in a Cell is fucking awful. Once again. Once again, 2K... It's just... It was working pretty well at the beginning of the game. Like I said, they were fighting in and around. They were using everything. It was fantastic. But they just weren't getting back in the ring and pinning. And now, what's the point in the freaking cage? What is the point in the freaking cage? Well, anyway, Asuka is the new SWE Hardcore Champion, which is actually going to be pretty useful. Because it now means that, well, bearing in mind she's the champion, let's give her 6 points in the rankings. Yeah, this now means that she's going to be taking the championship into 2K23, which is always a worry of mine. Of course, people will keep their championships. We might have to put interim champions in if they're really random and there's no cause available for them. But, I mean, Asuka going on to the next game with the Hardcore Championship is great, I suppose, but... As we found out, the Hell in a Cell matches are crap. Asuka moves up to a +11. Jessica Havoc moves down to a +7. LuFisto moves down to a -2. Ruby Soho / Riot moves down to a -3. I'm trying to remember who's in this match now. Aja Kong moves down to a -3. Who else was in? That was 4 of them. Who the bloody hell was in this match? I don't remember. I'll sort it out afterwards. Nothing special's happened at the top, though, I don't think. Apart from Asuka moving up to a +11 and firing herself up the top of the rankings. Apart from that... Oh, Candice LaRae. Candice. LaRae moves down to a 0. And then there's only one more, I think, but I can't remember who that was. I can't even remember who that was. No, nobody in the top chunk of the rankings, so it's not going to be a massive problem. Right, I'm going to love you, leave you good night, God bless, Salvita said. I'll see you all later. Of course, we've got the men's final coming up for you later on today. Not inside a Hell in a Cell because of how bad they are. So we'll see how that one goes. I'll try and think of a different type of match to use, but they're really limited to what we can use, to be honest, but we'll figure it out. Good night.